in at the concrete yard just to prepay for the concrete. There's the pit over there. We're using Canadian concrete, and they'll be out here tomorrow. Okay, so I'll see you then. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of prep today. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna cut all the dowels to make sure we have enough and we don't have to do this while the concrete's hardening. So we make things just move faster. So those pieces of 10M are just under 20 feet, so 237 inches. Those pieces, oh my gosh, the mosquitoes, just under 20 feet. So that means that we can get 13 dowels per bar. So instead of keeping them 18 inches long, I'm just gonna make them slightly bit longer, whatever 237 divided by 13 is. So then I don't waste any rebar. I might as well just use it in the wall. So I'll take that measurement, mark out all my rebar, I'll have 0 scrap, and then I'll put them around where it needs to be in the hole. And we're using the Central Electric rebar cutter. It's pretty great. The 15s barely fit in it, but you can get them in and it cuts pretty fast. We want to put these into the forms 8 inches, and these are 18 and a quarter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 10 and a quarter down, measure marks, and then when we're setting them into the concrete, we'll know what level to put it up to. Now I gotta draw around 70 lines. Okay, we got it all marked out. This is basically what it is. This line right here tells you the depth, and then this line tells you that's sticking out of the concrete. Once the concrete's in here, we'll put this in, probably somewhere right here, and then it'll look like that. But we're not putting against these. What we'll do is, I think we'll snap a line in the concrete, and then we'll just put it down along that line every 4 feet. Okay, it's pour day, and we're just getting ready. Callan over here, he's pumping out the water. And I just installed these little conduits for the weeper to come underneath. And then we're gonna tie it into the one over here, right there. The reason we did this is because we have a step up right there and we have another step up right here. So water's just gonna be sitting in this small hole. So what we're doing is we're gonna have our weeper coming from here to there, up to the top of the wall, come down, drain through here, and out to daylight over here. And then the rest of the house will just be a normal weeper coming around the outside, draining to the same spot. Concrete's gonna come here. It's 9:53 right now. The rest of the crew will be here at 10:30. The concrete pump truck from All Rock is gonna be here at 11:30. Then the concrete trucks from Canadian Concrete will be here at 12. So we'll be pouring very shortly. We're just doing the final touch-ups, but we're gonna have to close up areas like this so the concrete doesn't leak out. We're ordering 20 MPa OBC concrete with a 3-inch slump. The 3-inch slump means that will only fall 3 inches from the original height. It's gonna be more of a thicker consistency, but it's gonna have enough workability to spread it out and finish it properly. It's got to be fluid enough to go through the pump truck, so it's around the maximum the pump truck can handle probably. But I'm not an expert in that, so don't quote me on that one. Yeah, so we'll just finish up closing up the bottom of the forms, shoveling any crud out of the inside, and then we'll be pouring very shortly. Right now I'm checking the underside of footing. I already measured the benchmark offset. I'm getting Callan to level the form, so that solid sign means it's good. And then if you look, you can see that it's zeroed out right there. Now I'm gonna measure the distance and just to double check that it's the same as what we got engineered. Now I'm gonna bring the laser down here and then make sure that all of these forms are level across. And then Callan and my dad are just filling in the holes and shoveling goop out of the forms. So this is what I'm doing. I set my rotary laser over there and I'm just going around to random spots, making sure it says 0. So that's good there. Then I'll just go to like another random place. Still says 0. Another random place, 0. So we're pretty good. These haven't moved at all. Everything's perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the forms. Let me just check this side over here. Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna change the laser, check all these, check up this level and up there. I won't show you that part, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, we got Callan and Joe filling in the rest of the holes. Daniel's going around oiling the forms. Dwayne with a pump truck just got here. He's just setting up his truck, and I think I'll get the time-lapse start up somewhere over there so you can see the whole process. Okay, we just got the GoPro set up in the corner and we're looking pretty good. Okay, the pump truck is just about set up and the first step's almost done being covered in oil. Okay, the truck is just about to be set up and concrete's gonna be here very, very shortly. Okay, our concrete from Canadian Concrete just arrived. They're gonna back it up into here, and then this is where they're gonna pour the concrete into. And then it's gonna shoot up the crane. We got really lucky, it's so tight. I'm gonna have to cut some tree branches next time. But right now they're just pouring the concrete into the hopper. Just mixing up the concrete. They just added a little bit of water into the concrete and they're just mixing it. And my guys are just finishing up right now. Okay, we're getting started. Okay, we're just draining all the liquid primer so the paste doesn't get stuck to the pipes. Okay, we got some concrete down and we're starting on the steps. Okay, we're one truck down and this is what we got poured so far. I don't know if this is the proper way, but what I'm doing is I'm flattening it and eyeballing with a flat shovel, and then Callan and Daniel are coming with the 2x4, screeding it more flat, and then Joe's coming with the mag float and bringing up the pace. So we're almost done. As we go on, we cut these wires and then we just push them into the concrete, and then we don't have to worry about when we're finishing. But that wire I'm talking about is just ones that we were hanging them with. But this is what it looks like so far. So that last stretch right there, we're worried about running out of concrete, so we left this area for now. Hopefully we have enough to fill it up though. Okay, we're filling the last corner of the house.
We'll just have enough.
Perfect.
I gotta close my lid and I'll pump everything I can. You'll do it like right down to.
Okay.
You might have to shovel a little bit of my hopper up in the pail.
Yeah, it's no worries. We're just getting a little pile. We ordered the exact amount of concrete. All the concrete's poured. We just need to finish it. He's just finishing up, cleaning up the truck. And looks like we've got a nice new concrete driveway now. Okay, and just like that, the concrete's complete. So I was pretty busy the full time, so I wasn't able to take a lot of videos explaining anything, but this is what it looks like. So what we did is we started in this corner, poured away around, and as we were pouring, we were just moving the concrete, finishing as we went. And then after it was finished, from here to there, we'd like snap the string line, and then we hammered in our dowels every 4 feet, and then we just continued doing that all the way around the house. So we had one up here, came across, came down here, this way, all the way around. I think if I would change anything, maybe we would have used a higher slump. Like we ended up using 3 as our slump, but maybe if we used 4, the finish would come out a little bit nicer. But at the end of the day, it's just a footing, so it doesn't have to be perfect by the eye, as long as it's flat and the ICF blocks fit nicely. And we're just finishing up with the safety caps, so no one falls off the wall and gets stabbed with the rebar. Okay, a few things about this job. We used 27 cubic meters of concrete. It was 20 MPa OVC. We did a 3-inch slump. We used a 36 meter overhead boom concrete pump truck, and it took 3 full concrete trucks. Okay, we just finished the footings. Take a look. Just like that, everything's complete, and that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching the construction of building the forms. We're gonna get a surveyor out here shortly, and he's gonna pin the frost wall. And once that's complete, we'll start putting up the ICF, and I'll see you in that video. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.